Hi guys, hello! If you don't mind, would you please turn on the notification bell? YouTube isn't showing my videos to you at all, and I wouldn't want you to miss any of it, especially now that things are getting more and more interesting. Also, I think that YouTube is secretly unsubscribing you guys, so please pay attention to that. We have come to OURANOSMON, the third God Grade Appmon with a power level coming at 435,000. And this one is particularly interesting for various reasons. But let us first start with its appearance. Obviously, it is drastically different from the rest of the God Grade Appmon we have seen already and those we have yet to see. It takes the form of a sapient yellow cloud wearing a white ribbon all over its underbody. It has two floating cloud arms with 3 finger digits. It has a sun-like head, and it has its halo on its back, a halo with 8 points with cloud-like designs, and inside you can see yellow and white yin and yang designs where the tips touch the rings. I like the road that was taken for its design, as its Greek ancestry would bring it all the way back to the primordial deity Uranus. And here is something important you have to know about Uranus. While the primordial deities, which he is a part of, represented the fundamental forces and physical foundations of the world, for the most part, they were not given human characteristics. That's even why they were generally not actively worshipped. I will even add the following: because they were literal embodiments of the universe, human affairs were completely insignificant to them. And this is important to know if you wish to understand OURANOSMON better. So to have given OURANOSMON this very design, to me is an absolute masterpiece. And I've wished that Gaiamon, who is next to discuss, was going to get a similar treatment. We didn't get that, unfortunately. However, there is something very interesting that I will say about Gaiamon when we get there. Now, Uranus is the personification of the sky, and OURANOSMON was given the title of Emperor of the Skies, and it represents the application that is called Awakening. This application might be a bit confusing, but it will make sense. Let me tell you why. You see, OURANOSMON is the Appfusion of the Appmon Entermon, who is an entertainment app, and Fakemon, for the fake app. Entermon itself is the embodiment of entertainment. The magical and fun space that it creates distracts the target from the real world. And Fakemon is a camouflage Appmon, an evil clown who creates lies to mislead the world. When combined, the duo represents the concept of the illusionary sky, because Entermon specializes in theatrical showmanship and Fakemon specializes in constructing deceptive illusions. And they fuse into OURANOSMON, an Appmon said to lead the way to freedom, as it is as elusive as a cloud. Now, just like the primordial deity Uranus, I'd say that OURANOSMON is as much a double-edged sword. And what I mean by that is that whether you are good or bad as a human being, you can still make use of the sky and the air you breathe. For OURANOSMON, it is written that the dazzling halos it fires awaken the true abilities of those who lay their eyes upon them. And it hasn't been written that OURANOSMON's halo does discriminate between friend and foe. This means that if a potential enemy looks at the halo, their true innate abilities will likely be unlocked just like an allies would. This is absolutely crazy and a very interesting concept that your own teammate could potentially make your enemy stronger. This brings so much more dimension to how a battle is going to happen. This brings so much potential to OURANOSMON itself. And again, you can't say that it does not make sense that it would also raise the potential of an enemy, because as the entity of absolute freedom, it does not seek to limit or control others. Forcing a restriction on who can or cannot look at the light would contradict its core concept of absolute unchained liberty, and it would be against the primordial deity Uranus, who could not mind whether good or bad humans made use of its sky. So seriously, OURANOSMON is extremely interesting, it has so much potential, and again, it brings a whole new layer to how a team battle can happen. It could literally become a factor to either bring fortune or misfortune to its own team, which is normal, because discriminating would be against its whole concept. Seriously guys, Appmon are absolutely nuts. We are sleeping on something that has so much potential.